Hey, what's up all you beautiful people? Just wanted to put this at the beginning of the video, kind of explain in case some things are messed up. This recording session was corrupted and I had to work kinda hard to get it fixed, and I'm not entirely sure how fixed it is. So far it looks like it's perfect, but there could be some things I missed. On top of that, it just kinda ends with no real, stopping point. Sorry about that. Not gonna happen in the future, because this was the last thing I recorded on my buddy Sparrow's capture card. From now on, everything you see is going to be on mine in my own home studio, where I know how everything works and it's going to work properly. Sorry about that. Alright. Enjoy the video. Hey, how's it going, all you beautiful people? TragiComedian here, and I'm joined today by my good friends Tig from Triforce Time with Tig, or whatever.
Hello.
I just forgot the name of our own show.
Yeah.
That's fucking depressing.
It really is.
Tit Talk with Tig.
Yeah.
And my buddy, the erectest boner, Recty, the big floppy man himself. You may remember him from the one video
Look
he's
for
in.
our channel on YouTube. It's called Revenge of the Churro.
Have fun looking for that. Before we start, for the ease of my two guests, I'm gonna do a quick recap. So, the game starts, and you do a little dream sequence where you pick your weapon, type deal. When you pick it, it determines your bonuses. So if you pick the sword, you get a plus to strength.
Like
magic.
through the entire game?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second one you pick, you get a negative 2. I know you were talking about that before recording and didn't know what it meant, so...
Yeah.
But after that whole dream sequence, basically what happens is you wake up on Destiny Island, which is your hometown, and you and your two friends, Riku and Kairi, want to go on an adventure.
So, okay, sorry to interrupt, but I never got this when I played the first game. Is the island just like the planet's just like the solitary thing? Is
Yeah.
it just a little island and that's it? Or is it like there's other stuff outside the island, and when they're bored, they just go to the island via like a little boat or something?
Let me say this. You'll find out later.
Okay.
In a different game.
Okay.
So that much later. But... So, on the island... Your friends, Sora's friends, Riku and Kairi, and him are building a raft because they want to leave the island and explore other worlds. The reason they want to do this is because apparently their friend Kairi showed up on the island one day, and they don't know where she came from. And to them, all they know is the island. So, to them, she came from another world, and they want to go to those other worlds in this raft that they're building. But, as Sora is gathering all the, materials for the raft, I'm not gonna destroy that.
You can slow down?
Yeah, you hold X to slow down. This is basically Star Fox. Except without the barrel rolls, that's not added until.
Yeah, I remember that. Wait, you could slow down with Star Fox?
Yeah. There's a break in Star Fox. But, so, as he's gathering all the... I'll just go there and buy more items. As he's gathering all the equipment to build the raft, he goes to this little hole called the Secret Place. And inside it is full of drawings that you find out him and Kairi drew together. And inside the secret room is a big door that looks as if it leads to nowhere. And he goes in there to find a mushroom, because he needs a mushroom. Because I guess...
For the boat thing?
Yeah, I guess they're eating it. They never quite explain why they want the mushroom.
That's how they get to all the other worlds. They trip out and wake out.
Well, I was just in Wonderland.
Yeah.
So, But when you pick up the mushroom in the game, a guy in a brown cloak with, like, you know how Chewbacca has, like, the X of bullets?
He just has the one slash. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I always remember it as an X for some reason, but he's wearing a brown cloak and he has an X of, like, what looks like bullets for some reason to me. It's just like an X of belts across his chest, and he talks about, like, how he's here to try and find the door and stuff like that, and it's really weird. And then you leave, and the day ends and you go to bed, and the next day is like, oh, we're done gathering supplies. The next day, tomorrow, we're gonna go sailing into different worlds. But then you wake up in the middle of the night and find out the world is covered in darkness, and, like, there's shadows, which are, like, pure heartless everywhere, and you can't hurt them because you don't have a Keyblade. And you run, and then you talk to Riku, who is on, like, an island outcropping, and he's just like, he holds his hand out and he's like, Sora, embrace the darkness, and then he disappears into a, like, pit in the ground.
I remember that.
And then you go to the secret place again, which now has, like, another door instead of it just being a hole in the wall. And when you go in there, you find Kairi, and what Kairi, like, holds her arms out to you to give you a hug. I want that
40K.
one. But she, like, holds her arms out as if she's gonna give Sora a hug. Oh, I already bought it. Oh, cool. And then she, wow. I just remembered when I bought that weapon, I was, like, on episode 2. We're on 5. We're on recording 5 out of, like, possibly episode, like, at this point. I bought that on, like, episode 2.
What is it?
It's a weapon for Donald that I never equipped. I bought that so long ago and just never put it on.
You can get the more weapons?
Yeah. But, like, you go in the place and Kairi, like, reaches out as if she's gonna give Sora a hug, and then, like, she gets, like, pushed towards him as if by, like, a gust of wind and just phases through him and disappears. Yeah. And then the door opens. I forgot to silence my phone.
That happened last time, too.
Did it?
Yeah, during TTT.
Yeah, look, it's Colby.
And now a message from our sponsors.
Legs.
There's silence because we don't have sponsors.
Legs. Running, skipping, running, jumping legs. That problem's solved. Unprofessionalism, guys. It's what I'm good at.
To the viewers in the audience, please silence your cell phones now.
Yeah, your light is distracting me. But, the door opens. By this point, you have the Keyblade. But the door opens and you get sucked through the door.
How do you get the Keyblade again?
It just kind of pops up in your hand.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting, Heartless for a while. And then, like, eventually it's like, oh, why can't I hurt them? And then suddenly, like, a voice in your head is just like, Keyblade. Yeah. Keyblade. And then, poof, it appears in your hand. And you can fight them.
Keyblade.
But after you get sucked through the door, it, like, shows a little cutscene of what turns out to be Disney Castle, and King Mickey has gone missing. And Donald, the Archmage of Disney Castle, is concerned and runs to tell Goofy, the knight. And they get tasked with, by a letter left by Mickey, to traveling to other worlds in their gummy ship to find the key. You end up where I am running around right now, Traverse Town.
Real quick,
Yep.
that blue box thing with the giant key, how did you open that? Because I can never figure out how to open that back when I used to play this game.
In the original one, I don't think you had to do anything special. I think you just walked up to it and opened it.
Really?
Yeah. In the original, I don't remember because it's been a while and I don't know if I ever did that in the original. In this one, I just walked up to it after learning... Because when you get here, the first time, you're not allowed to open anything, really.
Yeah, and you can't do any, like, the little Mickey heads or...
Yeah, because you don't know how to...
do stuff.
Like, you don't know how to use a fucking key, apparently.
Yeah.
But after you get in the fight with Leon, which I was about to get to, he explains, hey, this is a key. You can use it for opening things. And then you can open stuff. And I think after that point, you can open it.
Really?
Yeah. Look, I returned to the Dalmatians. That Dalmatian, I found him in a chest. Someone kidnapped him and stuffed him in a tiny chest.
Hot.
The poor fucking dog.
Bet they were Korean.
Whoa. What makes you say that?
Because they eat dogs.
Why would they stuff them in chests then?
Because they're gonna transport him back to Koreatown. I don't know.
Koreatown.
So they can be sold to sex slavery.
So then Mulan's World?
Yeah.
That's not till 2.
No,
that is in this one.
No, that's,
isn't it?
That's China. And the Chinese eat dogs too,
that
so
was
it works.
Okay. I was gonna say that was the closest I could find to something like that.
So Mushu is gonna get some doggy.
That sounds very sexual. Mushu's gonna get some doggy. But, so you wake up here and find out that Donald and Goofy came here to look for the key. And pretty much you run around this place, do things in a certain order, and you keep, like, nearly missing Donald and Goofy. Eventually you bump into them because they get their ass kicked by Heartless. And then you fight a boss.
That giant knight dude, right?
Yeah. This is after the Leon fight I mentioned before, but basically you get in a fight with Leon because he's like, oh, hey,
It's in the main square you fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could jump up there? What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
For a bit of clarity, viewers, Tig played this game when he was really young, and according to him, he's a very stupid kid.
I was, yeah, and like, I never beat this game. I beat the second one, and like, I never got that far, and I can never figure out how to do a lot of stuff in this game. So, a lot of this stuff is just really kind of blowing my mind right now.
I like how he just opens the chest by tapping on it with the key.
Yeah.
Because it's a magic key. But yeah, no, the rooms I'm going through right now, after you fight Leon, you can win the fight, but you also can't.
Do you get any rewards for winning it?
I don't remember. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna sell that. But
Oh, is the fight with Leon is the one like that happens like at the very beginning where you're like essentially set up to lose?
yeah,
Right.
basically. Like, you go into the accessory shop, and then when you walk out, he's like leaning against the wall, and he's like, oh, so you have the Keyblade, we finally found you. And then you and him fight, and he's way stronger than you. You can beat him. I've done it on like another playthrough.
Why does he fight you?
Because it turns out after you if you beat him, it still shows a cutscene of you losing. If you lose to him, and it shows a cutscene of you losing. And then you wake up in one of these rooms, I can't remember which, and he explains, sorry we knocked you out, but it was the only way to get you to get rid of the Keyblade because they're tracking you through it.
Yeah,
And then he explains what the Keyblade is and how you can use a fucking key to open chests.
And then there's the chick there, right? What's her
Yuffie.
name? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Leon and Yuffie are talking to Sora, and then in the room literally right next door, Donald and Goofy are talking to Aerith.
Yeah. She's the one with like the reddish hair, right?
Kinda, yeah. And the pink dress and the pink ball. Yeah.
Yes.
From Final Fantasy VII. And what happens? What the fuck?
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, I could
That's
never find my
weird.
way around this place.
I've never gone out that door before, so that was really weird how I ended up here. But, basically, after that, you go to District 3, which I'm not going to go to because it's out of my way. But you go to the third district of this place, and you fight a giant set of armor. And after you beat it, Goofy and Donald are like, hey, you're the Keyblade wielder, we were looking for you. You should come with us, and we can travel to other worlds in our gummy ship. And you may or may not remember this bit, Tig, but this is like possibly one of the most stupid, funny, and awkward scenes in this entire game, and I got Michael to leave the room with it. Sora's really sad and depressed because he can't find his friends.
Yeah.
And Leon's like, you should go with them. And he's like, maybe if I go with them, I'll find my friends. And then Donald says, hey, if you're gonna come with us, no frowns. Our ship runs on happy faces. And then Goofy pops in and he goes, yeah, you gotta look silly like us. And then Sora, this is gonna be a visual thing, so you're not gonna see it, but I'm gonna do my best imitation of his face.
Go to the past episode to
he
find
looks
out.
down and he goes,
I do remember that. That was.
and then
funny.
Sora and Donald are just like, this fucking idiot. And then they leave.
Is Sora like the Link of Kingdom Hearts?
Why?
He's a hero, but he's secretly actually like
secretly just
retarded.
majorly like broken in the face and brain and everything. I don't know why I said broken in the face. But
I don't know. Sora's pretty handsome.
after that, I already have enough. I don't have to sell anything. After that,
No.
you have the attack rather than defense. No, I want you to be defensive.
Smash her.
After that, you have the option of, you saw the menu before where I flew in the ship. You have the option of going to two places that you don't know what they are, and each one has like a different difficulty. The one with the lowest difficulty takes you to Wonderland, where I went first.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Wonderland. Yeah.
really quick, when you go into the accessory shop or whatever for the first time, do they freak out and be like, "Oh, it's Donald"?
What do you mean?
Like, because it's the kids and it's their Uncle Donald. So do they?
No, because they hate Uncle Donald.
There's not a cutscene about it, but they mention Uncle Donald at one point. Like, I think if you talk to one of them, he's like, "Oh, I don't think we'll give you a discount just because you're our uncle."
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the closest.
Okay, well, at least they give a nod to it.
Yeah. But, like, see, so this is Wonderland, where we just finished on the last part. Basically, this world is confusing as shit.
Yeah.
You go there, Alice is arrested for some
remember
reason,
that,
and
yeah.
you have to prove her innocent by finding 4 bits of evidence. Once you find the evidence, the Queen of Hearts, being the bitch that she is, throws a 5th bit of evidence in and says, "This is my evidence that you're guilty and Alice is guilty. Pick a box, and if you pick the wrong one, you're off with your head." And then you pick a box.
Don't you fight all the cards and stuff?
Yeah, you fight. You pick the box. If you pick right, which you should, because it's like a 4 out of 5 chance. Then like the Queen of Hearts is like, "Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm always right. So off with your head." And then the cards attack you, and like you have to fight the cards and destroy like a tower that's in the middle of the room.
Where they all spawn from, or whatever?
No, the tower is what's like keeping Alice, like her cage that she's in gets raised up to the ceiling, and the tower is what's keeping it up there. After you beat them, it turns out Alice mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah.
From inside the cage, and it's like, oh, where'd she go? Well, now you have to go find her. And then when you do that, you go to like a different area and you light some torches that light up the room enough so you can see.
And you got this far last
boss.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you fight the boss, and that's the end of Alice in Wonderland.
Is that boss in like the room where she drinks the stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's a juggler.
Yeah.
Dude, long, tall, gangly.
I remember
strong. He lights his weapons on fire at one point.
Yeah. Fuck him.
That's him. And now we're going to the next world, which I know what it is. I don't know if you guys know or remember, but I'm not gonna say.
I have a good guess.
Yeah. We'll see soon, but this one's fun. Oh, I got a new piece for my gummy ship.
So can you upgrade? Can you like actually change what the gummy ship looks like in this one?
Yes.
You can.
Think of the different pieces like Legos.
I know, like I remember.
Completely build it.
I did
from
it.
Scratch.
I did it in the second one, and I was like, oh my god, I wish they had this feature in the first one.
They do. Yeah. It's a lot more fleshed out in the second one, and there's more you can change. But with this one, hello visitor. How's it going?
Hello.
But yeah, you can change everything. Basically, it's again a lot more fleshed out in the second one. Better, but.
Oh, you're gonna go fight Cerberus?
Hey, spoilers.
Oh, shut up.
No. Spoilers, man. Come on.
Oh, well,
I do remember this.
you are
shit.
playing it normal. You might be able to beat him.
Oh, I will. I can beat him. I'm proud.
Fuck
I'm just
Cerberus.
underleveled. All right, shut up. Everyone say hi to Nick Sparrow Effect.
Hi.
Nikolai.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone at home says hi. I can telepathically see the comments before they're posted.
Oh, sweet. Oh, so.
So
can
you
see
saw
my
Tides first?
Yeah. Welcome to Mount Olympus, everyone. The world of Hercules.
Well, it's the Colosseum.
Yeah, true.
Don't you go to like a different?
That's
place?
in the other one. That's in 2.
And 3.
Yeah, technically in 3. We
No,
don't
no,
know
like
yet. but-
like to fight someone else does it. Like usually you just go through the doors and then go through the other doors and you're just like in the Coliseum. But
Yeah.
isn't there like another fight where it's like, oh, you're not here anymore, and it takes you to some like other floating island place?
No,
No,
I'm pretty sure that's
for
in
some
2.
sort of Hades thing.
That's in 2.
Oh.
In 2, you can go
Spoiler,
here
sorry,
and
people.
hell, basically.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
I'm
Oh,
gonna...
yeah. So, I had a briefing today about AT this year. So, apparently there's 4 different positions you can be put into.
Sexual positions.
Or, like, stations, kind of. So,
Oh, I didn't buy items.
there's 3 fobs and what me
Fob?
and my buddy... Fob, forward operating base.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
it fabulous?
there's Justice, Cranberry, and Juliet.
Yeah,
And then there's another group that we call the Nomads. they call them moving,
Good timing.
but we call them nomads because they shift between 3 different fobs.
over there for me?
They're only there at those fobs for like 2 days at a time. And Justice is the primary fob, where the majority of our guys are going. Cranberry is another big fob, where another majority of our guys are going. Juliet!
I'll get it eventually. Someday.
I forget. I remember having to do this, and then like I forgot what to do.
Do you not know what to do? You give up.
Oh yeah.
It's way too heavy.
But anyway, so
What?
Juliet
Too heavy.
is 384 miles to the southeast of Fort McCoy,
Where's Fort McCoy?
Wrong guy.
Wisconsin.
What are you doing
It's in
here?
Illinois. And that's where I'm stationed.
This here's the
Me and
world-famous
6
town
other
of
guys.
heroes
Only
of
6?
So you're going
For
for
the whole fort.
Preparing for the game.
It's a
Run
fob.
along.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically it's an outpost.
Look, it's like
So it's just gonna
how
be you
many
and
people
6
are going
dudes.
to the other ones?
heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious
Like
monsters.
60, 30, and 10. 60 at Justice, 30 at Cranberry, and 10 in Nomads. We have 6!
So
How
it's
long are you
you
there?
and 6 dudes
20
alone
days.
in Illinois.
They
This
don't call it the
sucks.
Windy City for nothing.
I'm bringing my pocket
Gotta
projector,
blow it.
my PS2, my entire anime collection, my PSP, my PS Vita, solar panel, backup battery. I'm going to be prepared.
When do you leave?
You can't even move this.
August
But he
8th.
forgot to get the milk. What he went there for.
Can't call just.
Who is he, Sean's dad?
I was thinking basically like parent at some point, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I love the fact that they got Danny DeVito to voice it still. Like, it's the same dude.
Yeah.
And they have James Wood as Hades.
Yeah.
Like, they have the same voice actors, and I,
I
love
think that
it.
is cool.
It
Is
makes
he
me
in
so
the other
happy.
games as well?
Let's see
Who?
what you can do.
Not as big as a role as this, but yeah. Like,
Voiced by
Danny DeVito? Yeah. At least in 2. I can't remember if it's in the other ones.
Is he in 3? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
We'll find out.